Hello, happy Tuesday. This is Darren Roberts, Master Trainer at Impact Training Corporation and the Abundance Accelerant. Welcome to the Tuesday Tickle and Tick, show number 8. Today, your Zappos store is opening next door to your business. What are we going to do about it? Did you know that 40% of your customers will not complain about your product and service if they're dissatisfied with it, but over 80% of them just will not do business with you again, and you don't hear about it. I was at a convention on the weekend, which is the largest health and fitness convention in the Southern Hemisphere, called Philex. I saw many of you there, and I was blessed to be able to present there as well and hear lots of information and hear some strengths and challenges within business. What are the trends going forward? And the overarching theme was, of course, technology is taking a hold of all businesses. However, we are using technology to create connections within businesses, within our customers, to create experiences. And it's the experiences, the human connection, that is separating businesses from each other. So how do we do that? Well, one of the best known businesses for their customer service is Zappos, the American shoe store. Now, in 2008, which was the global financial crisis, they became $1 billion in annual revenue for the first time. They then went on to be sold to Amazon. And Zappos was well known for going above and beyond its competitors for customer service. I'll read you from an article. Zappos employees are encouraged to go above and beyond traditional customer service. In particular, after a late night of bar hopping and closed room service, their owner bet one of their reps that if he called Zappos hotline, the employee would be able to locate the nearest late night pizza delivery. Now, this is a shoe store in the middle of the night. The call center employee, although initially confused, returned 2 minutes later with a list of 5 closest late night pizza restaurants. Inc. magazine notes another example when a woman called Zappos to return a pair of boots for her husband because he died in a car accident. The next day, she received a flower delivery, with the call center rep had billed to the company without checking with her supervisor because that was allowed. Zappos often gives surprise free upgrades to overnight shipping for its customers, though their website reports that delivery will take 2 to 5 business days. So what have you set up in your business that allows your staff to go above and beyond with their customer service, to make it memorable, to make people come back? And it's interesting the disruption that Uber has had with the taxi industry. After the conference in Sydney, I grabbed a taxi to head back to the airport to fly home. Now, the taxi driver went above and beyond in customer service because the disruption that Uber had created. Firstly, I had bags to put in. He got out of his car. He opened the door for me and had me sit in the car while he made sure he put the bags in the back of the car. When I got in the car, the taxi driver, well, firstly, the taxi was absolutely immaculately clean. The taxi driver said, "Would you like to go the faster way, which includes tolls, or would you like to go the way without tolls, but it'll take a few minutes longer?" Once that was discussed and finalized, he said, "Would you like to have music in the car or no music?" Once I said I'll have music, he explained to me how to use the dash to choose the music that I wanted and instructed me to be the DJ in the car and said, "You choose whatever music you like, tell me what volume you like it at, and we'll make sure you have a great ride to the airport." Now, I have never experienced that ever, and it's because of disruption of service that Uber has created that has caused the taxi industry to go above and beyond and not be complacent with their customers. So my question to you, what if your industry's equivalent of Zappos or Uber was to move in next door to your business next month? What would you be doing with your customer service, with your experiences, going above and beyond to your members or customers to prevent them from moving across? And of course, even if Zappos or Uber equivalent in your industry is not moving in next door, why wouldn't you do it anyway? It doesn't cost any money in most cases, but it creates great experiences. So I'd love you to put in the comments below, what would you do? What will you do to enhance that customer service just in case your equivalent of Zappos or Uber moves next door, or better still, you become the Zappos or Uber of your industry. Let's talk personally. What if your partner's ex-partner was to move next door and live next door next month? What would you do with your partner? How would you show how much you're invested in them and how much you love them, and make sure that they see the value in staying with you, to make sure when their ex-partner moves next door, hey, you're not worried about that because you know the connection between the two of you is so strong. My most favorite quote of all time is by Jim Rohn, who says, "It's not the blowing of the wind that determines our destiny, it's how we set our sails." It's not the blowing of the wind that determines our destiny, it's how we set our sails. So what can we do in advance of competition coming in? It's not about the competition, it's about what we do within our business or our relationships to enhance that connection, enhance the value so that people want to stay. Listen, if you have business people or people personally with their relationships that you think would value from hearing this, then please share it around. You're welcome to do so. Put in your comments below, what are you going to do in your business or your relationship to make sure that the experiences are strong so you can be the Zappos or the Uber in your industry. And of course, as you know, you're welcome to be part of our Impact Sales Success Club, which is 2 hours of free training per week. That's a closed Facebook group. I'll include the link below. So get out there and be amazing. Get out there and go above and beyond with the experiences for your customers and your members and your loved ones. And I look forward to seeing you again next week on the Tuesday Tickle and Tick. Bye for now.